P1.
P1.
Welcome to our podcast. Today we're going to be talking about happiness and the good life. And what we referenced there first with that whole P1 thing was giving one extra degree in whatever aspects of your life that they can help you succeed, whether you weren't giving that extra degree or not. It's an example of water. Water doesn't boil at 211, it boils at 212. So that one extra degree can make all the difference in your life and how hard you try in things.
Some examples of taking that one extra step and that one extra degree is just getting out of bed in the morning, or doing one more push-up, or one more minute on your walk, one more minute of studying, just pushing yourself to that next step so you can live the best life that you can.
An example of the good life to me, or putting one extra degree of effort for my life, is going to the gym with my workout group Charge. When I got to campus this semester, I kind of was not feeling my best, and I was definitely living south of neutral. I was not living my good life, and so I found out through a friend about Charge, which is a female-centered workout group, and I decided to put that one degree of extra effort and go to my first practice with Charge. And ever since then, that community of people has pushed me to live north of neutral and do one more push-up like Grace said, do one more, jumping jack, do one more wall sit, whatever it may be. And bettering my physical health has bettered my overall emotional and mental health and helped me to live the good life.
Furthering on the idea of the gym, me too, with the good life. It's definitely, the gym has helped me create the good life. And furthering that, it's creating a sense of flow through a routine for me that makes me able to live the good life. Because when I don't have a routine, I just fall off. And I found that a big part of my routine involves around the gym. Through the gym, I found a sense of comfort, happiness, improved health, improved mindset. And I'm able to go to the gym in order to improve my physical health, but also improve my mindset dramatically. Because if I'm having a bad day, or fighting with friends and family, or I'm stressed, I'm able to go to the gym and release all of those negative feelings. And even on good days, the gym just helps me better myself and increases my happiness even more. It makes me feel good about myself.
Also, continuing on the idea of the good life, for me is just trying to elevate all aspects of my life, whether that be school, physical health, work, relationships, just trying to put a little bit more effort into everything all together to try and be better. So taking these ideas into account, you can learn off of us what things might work for you on how to give that extra degree. And there's also a lot more. You can do things such as meet with groups after school, find time to play music, whatever it may be for you that you want to put the extra degree of effort into.
One thing that I believe wholeheartedly is that self-care is healthcare. Nate, do you want to explain what that means?
Yeah, self-care is self-care is healthcare, because you can do things, whether it be little things, to just try to improve your day. For me, when I get up in the morning after my shower, I'll take the time to moisturize my face and just take time for myself to get ready for the day, and that helps me get a boost on my emotional state and how I feel on my outlook for the day. How about you guys?
I'll go next. For me, self-care is definitely healthcare. I try to take at least one day a week, or one night a week, all for myself. It's typically like Wednesday or Thursday before I get ready for the weekends and going out. But I do face masks, paint my nails, listen to music, just have my own space and my own time to kind of just de-stress and do what I can for myself to make myself feel better, get rid of the tension of the week and all of that stress.
For me, I would say my self-care comes in the form of other people. I'm definitely someone who is more extroverted and gets their happiness and who is able to distress best when they're with other people, as backwards as that might sound for some people. I just love hanging out with my friends, so usually self-care is taking a break from homework and going to see my friends down the hall, or just like having a game night with them, or just anything like that. I love just being able to, even if no one's talking, even if we're all on our phones, that makes me happy. That's my form of self-care. Or if my social battery is tapped out, I might just take a walk into town and get some cookie dough or some ice cream or a little treat that I know will make me happy at the end of the night.
And it's really important to acknowledge that, like, self-care and the good life is different for every single person. Everyone has their own needs and wants, and it's best to be able to realize that and understand and help yourself in the best way that you can.
Those are both great ideas, Hannah and Grace. For our next topic of this podcast, we're going to be talking about mental health and how it's just as important as your physical health. It's good to do what makes you happy, whether the people around you are supportive of it or not. Doing what makes you happy can help bring that extra step towards the good life into your life and help you reach greater heights that you never thought were achievable in your happiness. What do you guys think?
For me, mental health is very important. There was a long period of time where I kind of just ignored, sorry for the noise, but kind of just ignored my mental health, and, like, I was just like, go, 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 all the time, pushing myself, running around, doing my best that I can, but just kind of, like, ignoring my own thoughts and ideas and not giving myself time to process them and look into myself and realize that, like, I need to put myself first, and it's really important to prioritize yourself. And that was a really big thing for me, to move towards north of neutral and reach a better life.
Something that was really important for me in terms of mental health that took me a while to understand was kind of, as Grace touched on a couple points ago, it looks different for everybody, you know, what self-care is, what living the good life is. Even though there's a general idea, general target that we all should be striving for, which is, you know, north of neutral, it can come in many different forms. So oftentimes I would, just look at other people and being like, oh, I should choose a difficult major because, you know, they make good money, and so, like, I should risk my mental health and choose a difficult major that I don't even love just because it makes good money and that's what you should be doing. Or I should be spending my money on fancy clothes, and now I have, you know, financial stress, but I should be having fancy clothes because that's what other people say I should be doing, you know. I was always looking to others for what I should be doing, and through that, I was kind of pushing myself towards south of neutral and not really living the good life and not really taking care of my mental health in that same respect. So as I've gotten older, as I've kind of, you know, gone to college and met different people and taken classes such as this positive psychology class, I've learned that, like I said, mental health can be different for everyone. So I've really kind of just done what's best for me. If, you know, I want to have a night in, then I'll have a night in, and I won't worry about others saying that I need to go out partying or something like that. I'll just do what I feel is best for me, and that's really pushed me towards, you know, living the good life, is recognizing that I'm unique and everyone else is unique in their own regards.
And that's an important step in keeping your mental health happy. For me, whether it be just I also like to take time to myself, whether it be just to play video games or sometimes just go outside and be in nature. But whatever it is or may be for you, make sure that you guys get in the time to do something that you like and take the mental health break that you need.
Something that makes me happy is baking, and so sometimes I'll just, you know, when I'm home, usually it's harder at college, but when I'm home, I'll just bake all these yummy treats and give them out to my neighbors or my family, or, you know, if I do have time, I'll go home and bake something and bring it back to my college friends. And I just really like being able to create something with my hands, and that's something that I can do to better my mental health and express it in a creative way.
My thing, it's, like, kind of weird, but I like everything being clean, and, like, a big de-stressor for me is, like, if I bad day, bad mood, whatever, and my room's messy, I'll clean. And it just, like, clean space, happy space makes my mind feel better. And I want to go back to the idea of, like, college and how, like, there's a big difference going from high school to college. Like, especially as a freshman, I had no idea how it would be. I was faced with a lot more alone time, which was really big on my mental health because, like, at home with my family, I'm either with my family, with my friends, or at school. Here, I do have a roommate, but she's not always there. So there's a lot of more time for me to be alone with my thoughts, and that's something I had to work on a lot, was my, like, positive self-talk. And then another thing is just, like, having the freedom to do what I want. I had to, and I have to continue to choose to use my time wisely to do whatever's best for myself.
I actually really agree with what you said, Grace, about cleaning to make you happy. I find that helps me too. And something my mom always said growing up was, your room is a reflection of your mental state. And as a kid, I was like, okay, Mom, you just want me to clean up my room. Like, I just didn't really believe her. But as I got older, I, like, thought back and, like, the worst times of my life, my room was so messy. And now, you know, my room is always clean. It's always, you know, like, if I'm upset, I'll clean it. And there was some truth to that. So I really agree with cleaning to make you feel better.
And all these are great points, guys. And so just remember, our viewers, to keep your mental health in mind. And you guys got to remember that not everything will always be good. You've got to acknowledge the bad that comes in life too, whether it just be a day, a week, or a month. Sometimes life gets hard for everybody, and it's important that not to give up and remember that the good times will come again.
And more on that, it's important to realize that the good wouldn't be so good if there wasn't any bad. Mm-hmm. Because the bad times make you, even though they suck, they make you appreciate how good things are when they're that good.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think on that note, we're going to come to an end. And with the last note that we want to make is just to prioritize yourself, prioritize your life, and do what makes you happy so you can achieve the good life.
Everybody remember that money won't buy you happiness, and the relationships in your life will help keep you in that happy state.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Out.